It says go live, but it hasn't going live. Okay, now we're live. Alright. Alright. I need to open a starting page here somewhere. Why don't I find my mouse? I've lost it. You can see it just there. Look, see? There it is. Found it now. That's what we want. So, okay. I've done a search already on Finviz. Did that about half an hour ago. And then I had trouble sorting out my internet because occasionally the router just goes offline for one computer, and then the computer can't see any internet at all, but it's connected to the router, even though it's whatever. You just got to go reboot the router, and then the internet works again. So, rebooting the computer doesn't fix it. Weird. All right. So, I just took a trade on pound USD. I bought. It's gone down. That's normal. Anyway, we shall protect that. I can get my bloody mouse to trigger it at the bottom of that spike. So I'll just show you what I did, because that's on a separate computer to what we're trading on here. But we do have pound USD in this client somewhere. There we go. And what am I running on? 5 minutes. I'll put on 5 minutes. Alright. So what's happened is I just bought just there. Alright, so I put a line there. I bought there. So I put my stop loss just under there. And we'll see what happens. Alright. So if it stops out, it stops out. Tough titties. Anyway, that's what I've done. So let's get out of that and get into... I'll put an alert there, so then if it does stop out, we'll hear about it. Okay, so it's just a once-only alert. So if it does come down the stop there, we'll hear about it. Then if it doesn't, I'll I might make a profit. We'll see. We did last night. So it's night time here. I know it's nearly 9:15 in the morning in the US, but at my place it's nearly 1:15 AM. So I've got to be up late to do this shit. Alright, so there's all the bits and pieces I had from yesterday that are left that I haven't thrown out for some reason. Just ignore the Forex stuff in there because it's not what we're here to do. We're here to do the trading. I've got Ed's chat room open on a different computer, and that gives me a full look at trade ideas. He's got a full screen there, trade ideas open. I can have a squiz at, but I don't like the deer stocks particularly with my short account. I wish I could put more money in it, but I'm in a situation where I've got fuck all money for anything at the moment. Right, I might go and put the kettle on, make another cup of coffee. I'll just do my nails. Sorry, I just had a shower and been carting hay all day, so really good fun carting hay. Not. Anyway, we got it all in out of the paddocks and in the sheds, and it's half of it's still sitting on 2 trailers, but at least it's out of the weather. Alright, I'm going to go make coffee, and I'll come back and discuss what we might try and trade today, if anything. Oh, that trade got taken out, so I'll watch it a bit longer and I'll have another go at it. It looks to me like it's going to bounce up, but the trick with Forex is keep your size small relative to your account, and then figure out what you're willing to lose, and then just play accordingly. But
I'm looking for 330s.
Like
339 was my first target. So this thing's got.
It's actually a short now. Yeah, so I fucked up on that. Alright, I'm going to go make a coffee. I'll be right back. It says I've got one viewer. I don't know who that is. Probably me. Alright, I'll be back.
RMKU Roku, Quick Weather News reporting that Roku is the most popular streaming player in the U.S. Video and Fire TV and Apple TV. That's RMKU.
Somebody's trying to pump Roku this morning. Somebody trying to pump Roku this morning.
AKI PerkinElmer launches first FDA-approved assay kit to screen for Duchenne's muscular dystrophy in newborns. That's Papakura, India.
So every time I hop through here, I pull this down a bit, which just sucks. Anyway, that's what happens. So I'll just show you. If I lift this up, that's just a green sheet. Look at that.
People are trying to.
Magic. It's called a green screen, I guess. But yes, it's magic. Alright. So, kettle's on, coffee's in the cup. Alright, I'm just having a look on the Trade Ideas scanner to see what's there that I might be interested in. CCL at $1.40, a 75% gap. That's one hell of a gap, isn't it? Let's have a look at that. Triple CL, CCC. L. Enter. And what happened there? Brought it up. Peculiar. Alright, so we got massive gap up. Look at that. Down there, pre-market. It's nearly, we're 10 minutes off the open. It's up here. So, what happened the last time it got here? It bounced. There. And there. So, we expect it will probably do something very similar. Look at that, gapped up there. And got right up to there and then bounced. And went all the way back down by the end of the day. And then it's gone and gapped up again. Why is it moving? So they're planning to move the ceramics business into the Malaysian market. Perhaps at 5.1 beer. Golly, oh, I don't know what that means. We'll just have to wait and see. I put this bloody VWAP line on here, and honestly, I don't like it. I mean, what does that mean there? Here it is down here. There's your price, all in there. And this is a volume weighted added price. So how is price up here? Doesn't make sense. So we might get rid of VWAP. I know there's people there that tell you can trade the VWAP, but obviously if you're trading that VWAP there, you'd be an idiot. And there's nothing wrong with the other two lines I got there to trade. So we're going to piss the VWAP off for the moment. We can just put on invisible. And if somebody comes in this chat and actually decides to ask me a question, I have it there if I want it. Okay? Sounds good. Alright, we've got 5 minutes to go. My kettle will be boiled. And I've got really nothing that I want to trade just yet. And I just have to say, Ed hasn't said what he's going to trade yet either. Actually, Ed hasn't done half of what he normally does by this stage of the game. I don't know what's going on. And for some reason I can't get anything to work. Be right back.
S&P futures ticking a bit higher now ahead of the open. Dropped earlier on President Trump's tweet that the Wall Street Journal from the China deal was not correct. China State Council Information Office to hold a press conference that's coming up in about 4 minutes.
All right. So, not interested in much.
Axios reporting that cuts on all China tariffs is wrong, according to an official.
Alright, I am back, complete with coffee. What's all that? Alright, that can go down out of the way. Says everything's working, says we're live. And I'll just put in a hello of some sort. See what we can do. No, that didn't work.
ASPU asking the return is not to proceed with.
It's Ben Zinger, Squawk Box running there. Horrible bloody thing. Okay.
It looks like Roku is selling off.
Selected shares going now. 126.50 SRPT.
Man, SRPT may come into play today. It wasn't in play earlier, but if we start getting a sell-off
There you
here,
go. Said something in there. Alright. I'll get that down out of the way.
and Roku is out, it's on a permanent watch. Don't even have to type that one in.
Ed, you're a bit loud, and you've got no stocks.
That's on permanent watch.
No stocks. So he has Roku on permanent watch. Okay. Makes sense, I suppose.
Capricorn Therapeutics are offering 5.3 million shares of common stock and launched the purchase.
So he's got SRPT up on the 5-minute chart. Let's see if I've got it even on my computer. And I was just going to turn his volume down a bit. At 100. Down to 11. See how that works.
I'm not gonna taste it.
11 didn't work.
Trying to catch a big opening move. I'm just gonna do what I always do.
And I put it down to 3. That might hurt.
And see if I get a setup.
Okay. So what was I looking up? Oh, SRPT. I'll just see if I've even got it in my symbol list at this stage. Nope. Alright, we'll have a look at it. SRPT. I think that's the open on. His open is like a minute in front of mine nearly. Weird. Alright. SRPT. God, it's $126. And it's a gap up. And what are they going to do with it? Short it? So, what's wrong with it trying to short it? Let's have a look at the daily. Well, daily's rolled up, come up, nearly hit the 200 earlier this week. It's rolled over, it's come down a cup below the 20, but the 20 still says up, and then it's gapped up to there. Wow. So we draw a line there. That's where it is. Actually, the actual gap was there. So now we know what's happened. So it's, see, it's closed out the gap here from August. So that's technically a short. Pretty sure that's a short we're wanting for there. Because anyone that was long here got stuck there and it was hung will now want to sell out. So this will be some sort of a short. So it'll be gap short trade, I imagine. We'll keep an eye on it and see if we can get in, because if it does short and it goes like $10, a couple of shares will make us $20. So we'll see what happens. What else? I'll put it back to 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. So there we go. But I think we can't really short it just yet. I think we need to wait for it to blow out for a minute or two and see where it's going. Alright? Oh, I'm so tired. I worked all day cutting hay. Last load we did was 10 o'clock we got home. Yeah, PM. It's now 1:30 AM. And we've been cutting hay since 10 o'clock this morning. So, didn't get my normal cat nap. I come out here and fell asleep in the chair. Bloody genius. Alright, this is a long trade, just to look at it. And doesn't have a lot of room. 40 cents up to there. And we're 509, so 35 cents on a $5 stock. Now we traded this yesterday and we got it the wrong way around, so we might try this long. We're above the 20, above the 200, it's all pushing up. It looks like a long to me, so I'll see if I can get rid of that, get into here, AMRX. And how much money have I got, guys? Oh, I've got to log in again. Hang on. And just logging into F Trade, or F1 Trade it's called. Brings up a stupid bloody questionnaire about what's your favourite pet nap, but even if you fill it in it doesn't save it. So I just click next time on it now, I don't bother trying to make it work. Click trading, click watch list, MRX. Alright. It looks like a good trade. But we're going to go another bar yet. Let's see what we got.
First 5 minutes is down.
Put on the 5 minute, see what we got. So, yep, that looks like could be good for a 5 minute trade. We got there. The next 5 minutes comes up, breaks above it about there, we'll be in.
Got some pre-market levels here.
I'll put on the 1 minute. Let's see what that looks like. Well, the 1 minute's a bit scary, isn't it? Come up to. I got out the bounce up, jumped up, and then shorted down. Now
Here's a summary from Wikipedia. A pergola is an outdoor garden feature forming a shaded walkway.
Why are you talking, phone?
Area of vertical posts or pillars that usually
I didn't
support
ask about a
cross beams and
pergola.
sturdy
Go
open
away.
lattice.
Stupid thing.
That's the key. There's a nice window up to the
Alright.
level.
So, yeah, that doesn't look anywhere near as pretty.
Has to hold over.
Looks like we're looking for a breakout up there. If I go back to the 3 minute. Yeah, 3 minute doesn't look that pretty either, does it? So there's our resistance. We've sort of got to break above that before we can go long. And then there's our second resistance, is up here. So we've got 30 cents. 100 shares is like $30, but I can't take 100 shares, I don't think. Don't know. I haven't got a clue. Where is my equity?
So waiting, kind of waiting for some confirmation on the 2 minute chart.
Oh, there we go. Alright, buying power is just under 2 grand, so I guess we could spend 100 shares at $5.
I like this better
If we're convinced it's going up. What did I do then?
Roku is
You know what I
moving
did?
to the 200.
Alright. Now SRPT has been interesting movement. I'll just have a look. It's come down, gone up, and come down again. So, and it's got reasonable sort of volume. I told you that trade had already gone out, so that alert's just coming up for it now.
We got all that good news pumping
I don't know. Wait a few more bars and I'll see if I can get back into that trade on pound USD.
I'm just going to wait on that. If I trade Roku, it'll have to be on the secondary setup. This is failing miserably. You can see on the 2 minute it lost the 20 on the 2 minute. That's not good.
BA Boeing, generally 355 Pearl Street, and BA Boeing.
I'll put SRPT into the trading program.
CCCO, China Ceramics, Hopperville, $1.50. Most of China Play.
Lots of green being printed on the time and sales. See if I can show you. There we go. Oh, I'm in the way. Don't know if I can move it. Can I move me? I've moved that instead. Alright. Let me move me. Nope. Wait on. There we go. There we go. I moved me the other way. So now you can see time and sales. And you see there's a lot of green there. Now, did I say that was going to be a short or a long? I don't remember what I said and I didn't write it down. Let's have a look on the daily. It bounced up and hit that, and then it's got to go up a bit more. So it's probably going to be long, but if it gets up to here, it's definitely going to sell off or stop there at least. But anyone that was short here is obviously out of it long ago. Yeah, I could get it. But anyone that was long here might have sat it out for like half its price, and if it comes back up there, or they'd be happy for it to go back up there, they would then sell. So, a bit of a long shot. I don't want to get tied up in it. But, anyway, we go back to our original thing. Well, it's not going long, is it? It's going short. What's the volume of AMX? Excuse me. Very tired. So it's about 1.5 million.
Facebook is still selling off for a secondary world.
CLVS is 1.6 million. PCG is 1.4 million. Anything that's got good volume, you just sort of got to have a look at it, see if you can find a trade. But, if we go that way. Where's PCG gone? What have I done? I've deleted it. Fed income. Right. Oh, that's a short, big time. It's come out, hit there, it's bounced off it, and it's still bouncing. So there is a support line there. Look, you can see all that. Wherever it is, my line's not perfect, but there is certainly a support line there. So that could bounce and go up. Doesn't look bullish at all. But if I was going to sell, I should have got in there, which was like 9 minutes ago. So we'll just have to wait and see. What else we got moving? TTQ, triple Q. It's bounced off. I missed that. It's because I was too busy doing other shit. TNXP just looks like shit again to me. I put it back on because I think it had reasonable movement yesterday, but I think I'm going to delete it. So it's gone. SRP2 was the one that Ed was looking at.
Okay.
Ed's never given up on SRP2 and he's looking at Roku. He traded Roku yesterday and I think he did reasonably well with it.
Can't trade that till it comes back.
You can't tell what to do here. And it's too dear for me to play with. Fuck SRPT. I'll leave it in just in case Ed decides to trade it. Serve is...
When the spread on this is
There's some sort of breakout there and it's just gone above it.
not getting the
Not a lot of volume though. Let's see what it says its volume is for the day. Look at that, 6.6k. Average is 1.9 meg. It's very light. You get trapped in it. So all the gurus will tell you don't trade weak stocks with low volume. Oh yeah, I'm knackered. Good changes. Got good change, but volume shit. So all shorts. See, that was one of the... Oh, that's a buy. How are we going for volume? 180k. Average is 1.7 meg. Not a lot of volume, but it's better than 10k, whatever the other channel was. So what's that? ASRT. Let's see if we can have a look at it on here.
well, the spread is coming together. But I'm just not feeling it right now.
Well, it's printing all white. I don't know, that's a good thing. It's only $1.09 stock. And it's come down, but it's hit. I like it that it's hit the 200, which is near support. And I don't know where you get out. I suppose theoretically about there somewhere. So you get out at 99, in at $1.10. You got 10 cents risk and a potential 10, 20, 23 cents profit. The volume's a bit scary. Well, they're telling everyone they're making some dollars, but anyway, not sure what I want to do. This is theoretically buy, but I'm just a bit worried about the lack of capital. Yeah, it's not moving fast on the time and sales. I'll show you again. So it is moving, but it's very slow. Oh yeah. I could paper trade it, I guess. It's just got terrible volume. Don't know. Nothing going there for me. I'll try Finviz, see what it's got. Yeah, 1 to 20, good scan range, and then we'll do the change up. So you get the same stocks up as Ed had open there earlier, but you can't get this stock at 9:30 because it won't let you. You've got to wait 15 minutes, or you've got to be a subscriber up to the Elite, which is about $30 a month or something. Yeah, it's got good volume, that CCCL. BLRX has got 1 million already. BCS has got 1 million, or 2 million, and Lloyds Bank has got nearly 2 million. And they're the best. Look at that. They're the best gainers. And there's like only a dozen or so there to look at. So now what about Roku? I took it off my list yesterday. I don't always understand with gurus what they're looking at on a permanent basis, but Ed just said a second ago he was looking at Roku every day. That's a given. So we'll put Roku back into the mix, see what we can see. So today it's already up $2, but it's $141 stock, and most people wouldn't have got in below there. Some might have got in here, I suppose, and whether anyone got in down there, you wouldn't know. So yeah, it's been a good trade, but Ed's not in it, so he fucked up. So 139 to 141, oh, $2 it's up. ASRT's not moving at all, just plodding along. So, see what is moving. SRPT's moving, LMPX is moving, ENTX has moved 28 cents, big deal. You're not trading that, I'll piss that off. BKTI, don't know what to make of that. It's definitely on a downhill slope. It only moved 9 cents, piss off. Roku, Roku's gapped up, made a support. I've seen people trade from here like that. So it's up above the 200. It's rejected the 200. So see, it's come up, broke through the 200, come back down, banged on it, rejected it going up. So if we were to get in, it'd be there, I'd imagine. And I don't know where it's going. It could go up as high as 147. So 142 to 147 is like $5 potential. Let's see what we can get for Roku. Might be the way to go. Lost me bloody connection again. Fuck. Signing in again. Oh, it says we're in. On there. Watch list. Roku. Wow, it's just gone down through there. Not the prettiest. So that's a buy. So 10 at 141 would be 1400. So 10 it is, and we're going to get straight in. At 141.
We'll pull back a little bit here on Roku. Let's see. Gotta wait to see what it does. You know how
So I've got an order.
it can all of a sudden.
We've got a position, and there we go. So it's currently minus 150. I'll just put a buy here for 10. We're in about 50 cents better off on this than we were on that. Anyway, we'll see what happens. So the reason I bought here is because this is the 200, that's your support. This is bounced up and it's gapped up, it's pulled back, it's hit the line I bought. So I'm looking for it to go up. Stop loss is going to be quite tight, and I don't want to lose any more than what, $1. So 10 shares. So that's $10 in the thing. I'll just leave it here, and we don't want to go any more than $10 down. So 141.38 would make it $1 down, sorry. So we'd be looking at 140.38. So there's my line in the sand down there. So if I've got in too early, it sucks. I suppose there, it's come right down and hit there. I've got $1 to go and I'm at my bloody limit. God damn. Now Ed's not in this trade. So current loss is about fluctuating between $7 and $8. If it gets to $10, I have to get out. It's back to 8. Bit of green going on there. It's all over the place. There should be buyers back in here on this line, so maybe I got in a little bit early. Whether there's enough buyers to bring it up, I don't know. Pound USD looks like it's going to be a short. God, everything's a short. What's going on? When do I get in it? Got in at 140, 1.59. So $1 is 140.59. Gold is back on the up and up again. That's what I was trading the other day. Fridays can be a pretty shitty day to trade.
Chinese briefing on the progress of US-China trade talks is beginning now.
So, I don't know, I haven't checked to see if there's actually any viewers. Just my idea here is to show you how to get into trades and how to get out of trades and how to have the discipline to get out if your stop loss gets hit.
S&P futures taking a higher down.
this getting out when your stop loss is hit is so many people can't do that, and it costs a lot of money, and I know I've been guilty of it. Because I don't set hard stops in my trading platform, I can quite often, if I'm not paying attention, get it blast through where my stop should be, and then I end up getting out for a bit more than what I want to, or a bit bigger loss than what I was actually looking at. But it's hard to know. Sometimes when you place trades, the people that are allowing the trades to go through move them with slippage, probably a bit more than you want, so it tends to make me not want to put things in. If I'd put in a stop here, who's to say they wouldn't have gone down, gone boom, and taken it out? Because they love to take out losses. If you're in loss and you've got a hard stop, they will take you out if your hard stop's anywhere near the market. So, but having said that, it's not looking great. Even with that sort of funny gap there, it's just weird. Anyway, we'll see. We're just going to have to sit it out now. I've taken the trade. It's got to persevere with it. As I said yesterday, it sucks just waiting for them to happen. Especially when you lose, because you do lose some, and it doesn't matter what your thought process is. You take a trade and it goes the other way, it just goes the other way, and eventually you take trades and it goes your way. But geez, it's not always. And now that this is actually crossed below this, it might well be meaning it's a short. But here I've hit the stop, I'm over the stop, and I guess we've got to get out. Damn. It won't put me stop in, why not? There we go. Yep, so that's the second stop loss there, and that's now $12 stop loss, and sucks. And now it's gone to 14, and so I've just got to get out. There's nothing I can do about it, and again I lose $15 in the market. Boom. Fuck it. Jeez, it sucks. And there you go. It's gone all the way back down. So me buying here was just ridiculous, and not getting out there was ridiculous. And I got out for what? Let's have a look. $17.70 loss on 10 shares. So that's how you trade, guys. Get it all wrong. You just have to wonder whether you know anything at all some days. It's 2 AM my time. This one here is minus 15, so we're going to close him to just close position. And there you go. And if I lift, where am I? Right there, click paper trading. I was doing that the other day and it fucks around on you. Right, so you can see I'm up $65 in there. I wish I could say I was $65 up my real account, but clearly I have had how many losing trades in a row now? It's not funny. Yeah, sucks. Can't call me Ross. And look at that, that's just gone up 50 cents. Could have bought 20 shares of that. Got $10 profit, but no. So now you can't trade this either, because you need to pull back to trade it. So in Roku, I got the pullback. There it was. It went up, come back nicely, hit the 20, played around there, and instead of bouncing off going up, it just went down short. So this point here is maybe a trick, and the big institutions or the market makers or somebody just decided once we get there, we'll catch all the guys that are going to take the bounce and short it on them, take their money. So they've gone along here. There might be millionaire. So even if you had a stop loss down here, you've lost all that, and that's it. So that's why I should have had my stop loss there, and I should have acted on it as soon as it got there. And look at all that green. It's a trick. It's just a trick. So the people that make the markets work, they have algorithms or ways of trading to confuse people that are trying to take this buy position here. And yep, it works. They win, we lose. There's nothing. I suppose this one's just gone like a rocket. See, it's just gone there. It's gone there. It's pulled back. Same idea as what I just had on Roku. It's pulled back and it's gone up, but obviously hasn't moved much. But it looks probably more like it's going to go up. Who knows? You take these trades and you're guessing. This one here, it's hit the 20 and gone up, and look, broken out, gone up. So I just in the wrong trade to go up. That one was wrong. And if I'd have been in either of these other two, they would have been going up and I would have made money. So there you go. This one's rolled over, probably going to go down. Pretty short volume. CIEN.
Page 1 of the meeting covers agriculture and intellectual property protection, tech transfer, financial, housing, and currency.
I don't think I know anything about trading. So I'm beautiful straight off there. Went from 27.80 to 30.95. And what, in 2 minutes? So why wasn't I in that? So this is now a traditional breakout thing. I guess I should be in it. I'll see if I can get in it. I might be in a bit late, but I'll do the best I can and see how we go. So I get in position. Holy moly, what have I done there? Didn't I see something? 32. Oh. Yeah. There's a 70-cent bloody gap, and I'm in the gap. Fuck me, I didn't even notice it. Look at that, $1.60 it says there. So that's a bit shitty. So I can't use a 10-cent or a $10 stop loss. I've just got to sit it out now and see where it goes. But I did buck up big time there, and let's see if I can ride it out and not be too unlucky. Didn't even see that. So if it goes to $10 profit, I'm going to get out. Oh, it's up 15, 12. So I'm going to hit trade again button and put it in. It's up to 26, and I'm going to put it on market. And 12, 18. Oh fuck, it's maniac, crazy. I'm just going to sit there and ride this. 24, 28. 26, 28, 31. It's still screwing up. I'll be out in a minute. 38. Wow. 38. 29. Fuck, go back to 38. There we go, I'm out. And out. Damn. Out at 29 profit, I think. Count. Activity. 29 profit. Okay. Well, there you go. I got out just about the right time for that trade. I don't think I'll take another one. A bit scary, and the spread's got even wider now. So that was just I would never have taken that with the spread if I'd looked. Oh, excuse me. Alright, well, we've made a profit today. Whoopie fucking do. Now, anybody that wants to come and trade with me can at the moment for free and at a later date, because what I'm doing is I'm going to try and teach people to trade. So when you're learning to trade, one of the biggest things is you can't get a straight answer off any free guru stuff. The stuff they're telling you is either wrong, or they don't tell you about money management, they don't tell you how not to go bankrupt on your first day, and just generally I've found it extremely hard to learn anything useful off 99% of the gurus out there, including my current subscription, which goes for a year with Ed. Pretty rare I make a profit out of anything he does. He makes a profit. He's a good trader, and he says he's an ex-school teacher. He's supposed to be a good teacher, but it doesn't work for me very well. Yeah, so I'm doing the best I can, and I'm looking for customers to become traders with me, and I will want to charge a fee on a weekly basis is the idea, but it won't be anything like what any other room shows, and it will be sort of live teaching. I'm not going to make a video on how to trade, because you saw this trade just here. I actually made a mistake and got lucky, and that's the long and short of trading. You've got to get your trade in, and it's got to get lucky. Anyone plays poker, you know, if you've got trips or straight, if there's 3 flush cards on the board, your straight's potentially beat, but you've still got to play it. And if there's a pair on the board and you've got the flush, your flush is potentially beat, but you still got to play it. So this is the same. We were looking for this action from here on Roku, got the action, and it just went west. And the same with the action I got yesterday. And then this one, I got in it, I hadn't looked at what the spread was. It's now down to 59 cents on here, and it's gone up a bit higher, so there you go. But I'm not game to get back in at this stage. I don't know where this is going. I don't know why it's going up. I know it's they've got a public offering. Well, fuck, that should make it go up. But anyway, whatever made it go up, I'm happy I've got it, and it's really nice to actually have a winning trade. I haven't had one for quite a while. On the other side of it, would have been really nice to be in there still, but as you can see, it's getting quite flaky. So, and here's the spread up to $2 again, and you just don't know where it's going. It's not a traditional looking thing. Normally when you get a good trade working, this spreads down to like 2 or 3 cents or 1 cent, and then you got good volume spikes, and none of this is gapping like this. Doesn't normally gap like that, so quite a weird trade. Anyway, that sort of made me a little bit happier to do that, and I've actually got this open so you can see. There's my loss earlier, 17.70. Should not have been a loss, or should have been out at $10, which is a standard loss. And this one here, $29, was as much as $38, but because of volatility, it just I could get $29 10 times. My account's back into the $500 range, and I can take a whole lot more shares, and you know, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make money. You can't happen. He's got what, 12-13 years under his belt of that kind of trading that he does, and he's got that challenge he did, and he's got a new challenge he's doing, and I don't know how he's going with it this week. I haven't checked, but my guess is he'll be going okay, and probably well past his $1,000 or $2,000 by now. But I'll have a look and see. But anyway, he can't teach anyone else to do that kind of trading. I've been in his chat room, and then that tends to be the way with the gurus. Gurus are out to make big money from their subscriptions, and their subscriptions add up to a whole lot more millions of dollars than the actual trading they do. But it's good to see someone trade and make money. I've been in probably near a dozen trading rooms now. I got booted from one trading room for a day because I said I liked the way Ross traded. So you can't say much in trading rooms about what you think about other traders, especially gurus, which are opposition to all the other gurus. But you know, we just got to do what we can do. I'm not getting back into this. It's still too much spread. I'll have a look, see what else there is. Clearly it's going well. SRPT is just puttering along there. So the FDA has approved a drug. Okay, so that's why it's puttering along the way it is. It's gone from 96 to 135 today. But it was up to 135, so there's all the pre-market stuff. See all them little green dots? Hang on, I'll get rid of that. I'll just blow it up again. Now, there's your pre-market. So that went from 96 to there. Excuse me, pre-market. You can't catch that trade. No way you're catching that trade. And anyway, it's got there, it's peaked there, and it's now peaked there again, and it's got down as low as there. So if you got this little 3-bar pattern, sort of a 3-bar pattern, you might have got in there, and you might have got stopped out down here, and then you got a breakout, and you might have got in there, and you might have got stopped out again. But if you'd managed to get in and hold and not go broke, you go up there. So you would have made, if you got in here about there, 130, and you're currently 133.70. So you got $3.70 on $135 stock. So unless you got like 300 shares or something, if you had 300 shares of it and you got your $3.70, that's $900. Be nice. But for me to trade that, I got like 5 shares at $3. I make $15. So that's the problem with having a very small account. Anyway, we'll just see what else we can find. FTSV is shorting. Get that move on it. No volume there, and yes, it's definitely coming down, and it's bounced. One's pullback here, another pullback here, and short down. And then if we have a look on the daily, let's see what we can see. My eyes are really sore. Wow, she's bounced up from 12 to 36. This will either sell off today or tomorrow. European nod for Amagen, Miragen overhauls clinical pipeline toxic tonic snags patient wind. Oh, this is 47 company. They've had a bit of being. They've done a public offering of 4.8 million shares of common stock. Yeah, I suppose having that wind is what's put the value up. What usually happens in all these types of these biotech stocks is they go up, and unless they've got a ongoing contract, they tend to drop down, and they'll come down and then down and down over the next few days or weeks. So if you get in there and take a short in due course, certainly not. There's the other thing I haven't done. I haven't said I'm not a qualified anything, so don't take anything I say for granted. You do your own thoughts and processes on it. But as a paper trade, I could short it now and not have anything. But if I short a paper trade there, and stop loss has got to be right up here at 42.89. So that's a big stop loss. 35 to $47 on a $40 stock. Maybe I could stop loss there at 38. That's still $3. Sort of. That's a day chart, yeah, so that'd be relevant on a day chart. But let's get back to 3 minutes. And there's a stop loss there, and there's about the breakout low there. So we could probably put a short in here. 31 cents spread, not the end of the world. So if I do 10 shares of that in here, it's just a bit of a gamble. We'll see what happens. But you can gamble on a paper trading account. This paper trading account is just that, and it's to play with. So a stop loss here has to be $10 plus there's 10 shares, there's $4, so we're looking at nearly $14 for a stop loss to be acceptable. And we'll see how we go. I'd like to get this up plus 1,000 over the next few weeks. It'd be really cool. But I only ever trade the amount of dollars I have in my real account in the paper trading account, and that way we're doing the same, or almost the same as what you'd be doing in the real account. The beauty of paper trading is sort of doesn't hurt you when it loses. So Be nice to pick a trade that works. I'd like to get another trade that works, but I'm not going to go trade that other thing. Not again. What's Roku doing? So Ed still hasn't taken the trade at all. So he's just confused, says there's no trade. Roku's still showing off. It's just pulled back to here. And I suppose the 200's falling, but this 20 is rising, and yet Roku's still selling off. So, be curious. I'll get rid of all the red lines and have a look at it. Alright, it's a nice clean chart. So 3 minutes, and we've come down pretty low, so we've dropped down here, turned around, gone right up to there, turn around again, gone down. Now, as you can see, this bar was short, but this one's horizontal, and this one sets your trend supposedly. So I guess there's just a slight upward ting, and then the 200. So if this now has come down here, it's a little bounce there, and then bounce there, it's getting confused. What's the chances it's just going to bounce into the 200 and then probably go sideways for a bit and then peel off down, or it could peel off up. So if you'd like to come along and just learn about trading, hit me up, and we'll see if we can come to an arrangement. But I'm not going to do these live online like on YouTube every day. And also, the other thing you got to remember on YouTube is we're running 30 seconds behind, even though I've got it set to 0. So if you were in YouTube trying to trade the same as I am, all your information, like, and you're trying to copy what I'm doing, all your information's 30 seconds slow, so you don't really want that, and you shouldn't be copying anything I do anyway. My whole goal is to try and educate people to do what works, but as you can see, not every trade works every time. They don't, and that's the way it is. Thought AMRX was going to be a long today, and look, it's just gone bounce, bounce, bounce. So it's a little triple top there, and it hasn't fallen off, not to say it won't. It's got to go below that, and it's got the 200 below it, so it might come down there, hit the 200 and then bounce straight up. It's hard to know, but she's a gap up yesterday, and then all this would have been a good trade yesterday if you knew what you're doing and got it right. So you could have got in once the market pulls up above. If we were bloody drawing 6, so this is gapped up, so it's either going to continuation up or it's going to reverse and come down. So here it is, it's come down just a whisker, hit support, come up, and that would have been your entry as it broke above the 20. So your entry's anywhere in those 2 bars, and then you follow it, and you're looking to go up a bit, and you've got to make a decision somewhere along the line where you're going to get out. So if you can't make a decision to get out on one of those green candles, then you're stuck in there and you come back down. So we got in here, we've got out there, and that would be where you get out normally, which, if you think about it, that's not a bad trade. And you would have just got out there and said, oh, that's it. So you've gone from 460 to 5, but your best place to get out was on one of these long bars here. So either that bar or the second one. maybe even the last one if you got lucky. And that's where you should have been getting out when the bars are green. If you're on a long, you get out when the bars are green. If you wait till they go red, you're just losing so much. Yeah, should have bought the gold. Too late now, damn it. So that's a bit about trading. Look, it's 2:30. I'm happy where I'm at. I can't see anything else being good to buy at this stage of the game. There's anyone that does watch this, if you sort of want to hang, about 1 PM is a good time to look for another trade. But if you want a paper trade, just get this Trading View. It's free. I've got a subscription for a few things, and allows you to do a few extra things, but you can actually just get in it for free, and I'm pretty sure you get the paper trading module free in it as well. So you might get a couple of moving averages if you want them, and you can just have a go. And it's so simple. If you want to buy 10 shares, you just go buy, and you can have it on market. Now you can buy on limit. So you want to buy on limit, you just click the limit and select your price that you want to buy at, quantity, and hit it. So then it takes a limit order and it's actuated it. So I didn't get to show the order, but basically somewhere down here you get your order. There's your order, comes up there. So it'll just come up and say there's an order, and then once the order goes through, it gives you a position, and we can see the positions here. So I've got a sell there on FTSV, and I've got a buy on SRPT. So both are in loss at the moment, and that just seems to happen so often. LMPX has stopped its run up and come back down, and really hasn't gone that different since our first bid. And the spread down to $1. Whoopie-doo. But I've seen gurus trade stocks with spreads of $1 or more. So it doesn't mean it's a mistake to trade them with $1. It's just not preferable in my opinion. Oh, and I haven't showed you what I'm talking about. God damn it. So I've just been talking about all these different stocks, and I'm not looking at the stocks, I'm looking at the fucking trading platform. Golly. I'm a bit new at this, aren't I? Anyway, I'm doing the best I can. So there's SRPT, and I had those 2 trades on there, and I showed you all how to do that trade, and there was nothing viewing, so I will get out of it, close position, and close position. So it's not closing. There it goes. Alright. So what can we trade? Something with a bit of volume. That doesn't look good, does it? MU. Gonna bounce? No, it's rolling over. What? Nothing's going up. It's just a bit sparse for shares, like for volume. 581k, nowhere near enough volume. LMPX back to $1.49 spread. Oh, golly. And I'm just going to have a look at that. So what I'm looking at? Oh, I have no idea what I'm looking at. that. There it is. And still no, no. Oh, it says 2 viewers, but God knows. Alright, I'm going to quit. I've had a big day. I'm tired. And I made a profit. So, cool. No trades on Forex today. I'll just stay at them. I had that one earlier, a bit lost, so I haven't put any others on. So that's it. I quit. Good night. Cheers. Anyone watches it? If you're watching it during some time that's not market time, feel free to put a comment in and say hello. We'll see how we go, and if there's a problem with volume or clarity or anything like that, I'd really appreciate the feedback on that. Okay, cheers. I'll just turn it off now.